Hello and welcome Slashers, and I'm Crypt here, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video, let's talk about some horror movie news. So with that said, let's get into this. I want to first talk about Halloween Kills. There's nothing too big on it, but there is something that you guys might want to know. It's some pretty good news. I came across an article by the name of Jason Blum says Halloween Kills feels like a complete movie. What does this mean? Well, let's read into it to find out. It says here, when Blumhouse Productions and director David Gordon Green announced that the next Halloween film would actually be two films, titled Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, the feeling was that both films would serve as two halves of one large story. There's certainly nothing wrong with that, but for those of you who preferred your movies served up complete, Jason Blum is here to brighten your day. In a recent interview with IO9, the blockbuster producer, Jason Blum, revealed that Halloween Kills will actually be a standalone film, as will the final entry, which is Halloween Ends. I worried about it till I saw it, the second one, and David Gordon Green, who is the director, worried about it too, apparently. That would feel like, remember Lord of the Rings? Like we weren't getting the full story in one film. It doesn't feel like that at all. Halloween Kills feels like a complete movie. There's a first, second, and third act, and it has a big ending. You still, however, know from the end of the second film where the third one is gonna head. But the second film ends in a totally satisfying way. So this means no to be continued type shit. You will pretty much get a satisfying ending and one that doesn't feel like it's just a piece of one large story, and I think that's great. I think that's really good. I loved Halloween 2018. I thought it was a really good movie. But I have a feeling that this film could easily top Halloween 2018. I would have been fine if they would have did like, sort of like a Lord of the Rings kind of thing, but at the same time I'm glad that they're making it a complete story for each film so that you don't have like a to be continued kind of thing, kind of like cliffhangers. I'm kind of glad that they're doing it this way. It feels more satisfying to the audience and will win a lot of people over. But what do you guys think? But now that we're done talking about Halloween Kills, let's talk about Terrifier. So this person sent me two behind the scene images from Terrifier 2 and apologized for it in a way. I mean, I know it's just two images, but that's completely fine. Every little bit counts, and this just makes it a lot easier for me, so thank you so much for sending them anyway. It really means a lot. But if you want to check out the site where all these images are at, I'll leave a link down the description below for you to be able to check out. The very first image says, matching with David Howard Thornton today. And it shows the feet of Art the Clown and some feminine feet too, and some boots. I actually don't know who posted this, but it sounds like there's going to be a murder scene, maybe a chase scene with Art the Clown. There's going to be some kind of epic gruesome scene that involves Art the Clown and this lady. This is pretty cool. It looks really, it looks weird because of the way it's lit up. Like the picture that was taken here, it's like makes Art the Clown look really white. I mean, he already is very white because after all he's a clown. I mean, I think this behind the scene image looks cool. And it looks creepy, like sort of like security camera footage or something. But for some reason, Art the Clown's white just pops out way too much to the point where like you can't really make out many of his features. But it's still a really cool picture. And Art the Clown looks badass here. If you guys don't know, Damien Leone, I'm not sure if he still does them, but he was making a bunch of these Art the Clown Funko inspired figures that he would make them, and he'd sell them for like $100, I think, but he'd hand make them. I think he even sent an autograph with them. But you see, that was a licensed, I mean, yeah, we got like a mask and a costume that was licensed, but no figures until now. As you guys can see here, we not only got a Michael Myers figure, but also a Art the Clown figure. This is fucking groundbreaking. Finally, we can own a figure of Art the Clown in our horror collections. This is a dream come true. And this figure, including the Michael Myers figure right next to him, is made by, get this, Trick or Treat Studios. So what this means is that we could be seeing a lot more figures from Trick or Treat Studios very soon, and these aren't actually the only ones. If I can find any pictures, I will make sure to show some on the screen. But what do you guys think of this? I am really excited for this figure. I really want one. When they come out, I'm definitely buying one. This thing looks fucking awesome. And yeah, he's in that position, like in that one scene, but I heard that, I haven't seen any pictures or footage, but I've heard that that thing is fully posable. I heard that he doesn't stay in that position. You can pose him however you want. So overall, I'm really freaking out over that. That's just fucking awesome. What do you guys think about the Art the Clown figure? I fucking love it, and I can't wait to own one. And the Michael Myers, I think, looks pretty cool too, but I mean, come on. Art the Clown, man. There's like literally none out there that are official. The only other figures of Art the Clown that are out there are like fan made, but this right here is just, it's awesome. It makes me really happy. Art the Clown is really becoming he's the next big horror villain. I've said this multiple times. He is legit the next big horror villain, and this right here proves it. On to the next thing. I'm gonna try to be really quick at this, but I'm really excited about this other news. As you can see on the screen, an Orphan Prequel is in the works. So we can see Esther very soon again. But apparently, this film, this prequel that's coming out, will be being directed by the director of The Boy and The Boy 2. I don't know how I feel about that. I liked The Boy. I thought it was great, but I heard that The Boy 2 sucks balls. And I mean, I can't see it because my theater doesn't have it, so I won't be able to know if the movie sucks or not, actually. But I've heard it sucks. It's kind of a red flag, I'm not gonna lie, because the original Orphan film is great. I own it. I own the film. I love it. It's a great movie, but I don't know if this is like good news that the director of The Boy and The Boy 2 is gonna make it. 'Cause I'm not sure if he can live up to this. I mean, I don't think anything really can. Because this is a good movie. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it. I would totally recommend it. But I don't know how I feel about a prequel. We'll just have to wait and see how it's done. I think it could be very good, and I'm actually very excited to see it. But I'm just hoping that they do it well enough, and they do a good enough job doing whatever they want to do with the origin of Esther. And I'm kind of curious, are they going to bring back Isabel, who plays Esther in Orphan? Are they going to bring her back? But at the same time, how will they be able to? Because she's grown up. She's actually a year older than me. Like, how are they going to do this? Like, are they... I kind of think they're going to have to get someone else to play her. But really, who knows? Maybe they could somehow pull off using her for this film. But I'm just gonna have to wait and see how they do it. And plus, what exactly would they do for her backstory anyway? Overall, what do you guys think? I'm really excited for an Orphan prequel, and I hope they do good on it. I'm a little worried about it. I'm a little concerned, but I'm just gonna sit back and see how they do it. But make sure to give me your thoughts down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content, and definitely subscribe to become a slasher. All social media links and my merch down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching my update video. I try to fit multiple different things in here because, well, you know, I didn't want the video to be too short or too bare bones, so I tried to add a little more in here to make it interesting. But I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget, guys, to keep on slashing.